Hello? Oh. One second, guys. And we're back. Apologies for that interference. Let's start from the beginning. Basically, if you're watching this, then we're going to go for an adventure through a YouTube channel that isn't mine, but has the same name as mine. So here are the YouTube listings. You'll notice the second one looks a little bit funky. Luckily, all of the actual videos listed are ours, which is always good. However, if you click on the second Snappy-Tech that isn't our Snappy-Tech, you'll notice there are 3 really weird videos. So we're going to go through and watch these, and I'm gonna basically do a reaction video for this episode of the Snappy-Tech Podcast. We're going to have this for about 15 minutes, and then I want to talk Note and Samsung, or Samsung Galaxy Note and other Samsung stuff. So let's go back to the beginning. Unmute it. So, the production quality on these is hilarious, I'll be honest.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, वेलकम टू स्नैपी टेक। मैं हूं राजिब और आज हम जिस फ़ोन को रिव्यू करने वाले हैं वो है मोटोरोला की तरफ से ड्रॉइड टर्बो 2। तो आज की वीडियो में हम यही बताएंगे कि ये फ़ोन बाय करने के लिए लायक है या नहीं।
Which is hilarious, and it's also vertical. However, that intro we just saw, that gorgeous intro, isn't. Nor is the KineMaster logo, which means that you're watching this video in a full... You're trying to watch this on a phone, it'll be wide no matter what. That's always useful. Obviously the Motorola Droid Turbo 2 is a decent phone. Look at him scrolling. It does that. You can scroll through it. What else can we do here? Oh wow, if you pull down you get a notification. Isn't that amazing? What else does it do? Tell us more. Oh my god, you can turn the screen off? Why'd you want to do that? It doesn't always on display though, that's good I guess. It does look like the G series. I love that. I do really like the the hexagonal designs on these. Something about hexagonal design I really enjoy. So if you're ever designing a phone and you can do some funky geometry on it, please do.
सुथरी है।
I'd appreciate you forever.
इस तरह के फोन मोटोरोला, एलजी, जो ये अमेरिकन ब्रांड होते हैं वो यहाँ पर बहुत ही मुश्किल
Talking about American brands.
आईफोन और हवावे के फोन्स यहाँ पर अपनी एक बेंचमार्क जमा चुके हैं।
LG on American, but you know what? We'll let that slide.
मोटोरोला
How long
की
do we have
तरफ
left
से
here?
अभी तक हमें
Just a minute. Okay.
मोटोरोला और भी बहुत सारी कंपनीज है, नूबिया, डूजी,
more fun. He's just dropping phone company names like it's nobody's business right here. That's crazy. Dropping it like it's no one's business.
ये फोन अगर मैं आपको कहूँ कि इस प्राइस रेंज में बहुत ही डिसेंट स्पेक्स ये प्रोवाइड कर रहा है आपको, और इसका स्पेशल फीचर ये है कि ये एक शटर
It has a special feature. What's the special feature? Tell us more.
लगाए गए हैं जो इसको
Oh,
बहुत
you're always on display.
बनाते हैं। एग्जांपल
Is that it? I think that's it.
मेरे चैनल को आप सब्सक्राइब कर लें, अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा।
Okay. Oh, he faded out his audio at the end.
कर लें, अपना बहुत सारा ख्याल रखिएगा।
That was nice of him. Okay, so that was the first video. I saw this and thought, huh, that's Also, can we just take a second to appreciate the fact he hearts all her comments? That's some decent interaction. And yes, of course, I disliked this video. What else was I going to do? He stole my channel name. I disliked all of his videos, I'm pretty sure. So I started off with that, and I was like, whoa, don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. So I started off with that, and that was, it wasn't too bad. And then there was a second video. Because, one time you go, whatever. A second time you go, oof, this is a trend. So this happened. Let me turn up the audio for this one so you can hear it properly, because the intro is real.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, वेलकम टू स्नैपी-टेक। मैं हूं राजिब और आज जिस चीज़ को हम रिव्यू करने वाले हैं वो कोई स्मार्टफोन नहीं बल्कि एक गेमिंग कंसोल है। जी हाँ, मैं बात कर रहा हूं PS4 Slim की, जो कि रिसेंटली लॉन्च हुआ है हैदराबाद।
Could just take a second to appreciate. Let me turn this back down again. Take a second to appreciate that, like, he takes a very narrow segment of both smartphones and gaming consoles, yet nothing else. That's an interesting one. And then he just kind of holds the camera at it. Does he ever use? I don't think he ever even touches it. It's just there for the entire video. At least this one's 16:9. I guess at least this one is the right way around. It's a positive. He's moving in the right direction. I'll give him that much. Oh no, there we are. There he is. And he's like, see, this is a console. And then yeah, I think it's he moves it around a little to prove it's real. I guess, I don't know why. It's like, oh yeah, it's great. You can play games on it. The end. Again, see, he's just so positive. Goes through, hearts all of the comments. Oh, what a nice guy. Wouldn't you love to be him? We then have the final video, the gaming review of the PS4 Slim. Because the regular review, everyone knows that's not enough. You need a proper gaming review. So how does he start this video, I hear you asking? Let's find out.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, वेलकम टू स्नैपी-टेक। मैं हूं राजिब और आज मैं आपको
I will say, compliments to him for fully committing. Not only did he take the name, he then introduced himself as Snappy-Tech. So, he's got that branding on point. It's just a shame it's someone else's branding.
अस्सलामुअलैकुम, वेलकम टू स्नैपी-टेक।
God damn it.
आज मैं आपको अपनी PS
At this point, I just want to point out, if you haven't already reported this guy, please do. So, do we get some gameplay in here? Oh, we do. WWE 2K18. Everyone knows this is actually for best game in the world. He really needs some form of game capture device, I'll be honest. Like, this camera pointed at the screen just doesn't do it. I'm going to try skimming through this because I don't want to get copyright struck for music. Because we got copyright struck like 3 episodes ago for showing a bit of a Formula E. And that episode was taken offline entirely. Which is now fun. Come on, give us some gaming. Oh, look at that. I have to ask, is this the colour palette of the game? Or is this the colour correction on the camera? Like, the colour temperature? Because it looks really red. And oh no, it must be because there's some weird filter on the top of it as well. I've just realised, like the film grain filter. This must have been done in post. Oh, this is terrifying. Yeah, this must be. Yeah, no, it is. It's some kind of. It's some kind of filter. How bizarre. Why would you do that? And then he just goes silent. I'm pretty sure it just carries on like this until the end of the video, judging by the hashtag sorry for ending in the title. As you mentioned, YouTube, since this, has implemented hashtags. Let me get rid of the chat, it's kind of in the way. Since these videos went live, YouTube has implemented hashtags in videos, so you can use them like you would a regular hashtag. Oh, I didn't even realize the description here. Best gaming console in price segment, hashtag value for money. But why is this in a people and blogs category and not gaming? Or technology? Or both? Well, it can't be in both, but you know what I mean. Oh man, this is too good. Yeah, he just goes silent. Anyway, basically the point of this story being, go onto the Snappy-Tech page, hit this little flag, report user, report channel icon, hit submit, and that's it. You've done it, I believe. Yep, just do that. Better still, you can report user for impersonation. Go report and go, where are we? Impersonation. Then you can go with this channel is impersonating a YouTube channel I follow or am familiar with. Enter my channel. Their channel will be automatically populated. And then, yeah, so please do that. And then I'm really tempted to file a copyright dispute. But these are a pain to submit, so we'll see. But yeah, please do that, because that person is clearly just stealing my stuff, which is never fun. And the hope is we can get him to not be stealing my stuff. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, so now then, onto the meat of this podcast. That was fun, wasn't it? It was just so apparent, and my favourite part about that is that it's not even the current Snappy-Tech podcast. It's the Snappy-Tech podcast, Snappy-Tech logo. It's the old Snappy-Tech logo, which doesn't fit in with the new round UI of of YouTube. It's just hilarious. The level of laziness from some copycats. But hey, it is what it is, and now we have to live with it. So I want to move on. I want to pivot away from talking about the Snappy-Tech impersonator and talk about a couple of Samsung things, because apparently Samsung isn't capable of releasing two good devices in a row. So instead, we've talked about this for the last couple of weeks. Samsung announced their new Galaxy S Tab S4, whatever it's called, with its like 2 million year old name. It takes like an entire sentence to read out their name. I'm going to talk about this first because this is one I won't be purchasing personally. Not because I don't want to, but A, because I don't have the money, and B, because I feel like it's a bit over the top anyway. This is the new Samsung Galaxy Note 9. It is cool. I'm not going to lie, it is cool. It has a headphone jack and a pen, yet Apple can't seem to find space for a headphone jack on its own. How bizarre. However, this phone does come with the S Pen. If you buy it with a blue phone, it comes with a yellow contrast S Pen, which looks really cool. It now comes with Bluetooth LE, meaning it works at long distance. You can use it like a Bluetooth controller. It charges whilst in the thing, so whilst you have it in the phone, it will be constantly charged. So it shouldn't be an issue at any point in time. It comes with up to 512 gigabytes of storage and still has an expansion port, meaning you can get up to 1 terabyte from this phone, depending on your region. It either comes with a Snapdragon 845, sorry, or the latest Samsung, whatchamacallit, I've forgotten the name of it. I can only think of Kirin right now. I can't think of the Samsung processor names. Exynos, that's the one. Wow, that took way too long for me to remember. So I either come with a Snapdragon or a Kirin processor. Kirin again. Snapdragon or Exynos processor. Bloody hell, what is wrong with me? It comes with Fortnite, it's an exclusive, isn't that great. Comes with either 6 or 8 gigabytes of RAM, is IP68 water resistant still, which again, it even has a pen, isn't that crazy? Iris scanning, fingerprint scanner. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's great, but it's a mildly updated S9 Plus. Like, it has 8 gigabytes of RAM. Visually, it's slightly more squared off, as it always is. And don't get me wrong, like, again, I love the look of it, but it is just an S9 Plus with an S Pen, which for some people is great, and I think I'd contend that for most people it's great. That's what you want. It's a really good device with the latest specs. Costs a little more than I'd like. The lower end version costs £899, with the high end version costing £1,100. However, that's how much would I get if I traded in my P20 Pro? They're not even accepting it. How dare they? But yeah, so it is what it is. I personally really like Midnight Black. The Ocean Blue, I just don't like the contrast of that pen. As a blue person, I'd rather have it have a blue pen. But hey, clearly people like it because the 512 Ocean Blue is sold out. So that's always good. And then there's a purple. And then, yeah, so the black looks really nice. I really like it. The camera looks a bit derpy on the back, but that's fine. No one's really paying attention to that. What I haven't checked, though, is how much contracts cost. So let's check that real quick. So if we go Samsung Note 9, get an extra £200 on trade-in. Oh, that's actually not too bad. I've seen worse. Like, don't get me wrong, with £300 up front isn't very good. Like, it's a bit of a pain. But that's actually a reasonable offer. That's better than I expected. How much does that work out to? So if we bring this over here, $399 plus, oh, this doesn't have bracket support, does it? Hang on, let's do it this way. $399 plus 46 times 24 is £1,500. That is not too shabby, but that is for the lower end version. Oh, where'd it go? What about for the 500? So that's the £800 version, actually. So yeah, that kind of matches up. Whereas this one costs. So again, same offer. So it's £10 more. No, it's £90 less up front. Did I type that in wrong? Oh God, I've gotten lost in the pages. I've gotten lost in the pages. Hang on, we can do this. Yeah, I did. So this should have been $299, not $399. So it works out to $1,403, which is still not too bad. And then if we do this, hit view deals, So this is 309, which is £10 more up front, and then 56 instead of 46. So that is 1653, which on balance actually works out as more or less the same. It's more or less a £200 price difference. So what you'd be paying between them is also what you'd be paying on contract. So that's nice, and it comes with a free wireless charger, which is always great. However, the device I'll be buying is this, the Galaxy Watch. I'll probably be going for the larger option. Where is it? So much scrolling. I've long contested that the Galaxy Watch is the only is the best smartwatch, and is the only non-Android Wear watch worth buying. And this new one looks amazing. It comes with up to 7 days battery life, regular interchangeable straps, heart rate sensor. It looks really sleek, like it looks just like a watch. It's not too thick from what I've heard, especially with that 7-day battery life. If you pre-order one, you'll get a free wireless charger duo, which charges both your phone and your watch simultaneously, because it uses regular sort of fast charging. And if I drag this down enough, hopefully we'll see the charger. It has the same cradle that the previous watch had, which is really cool. Oh yeah, and it has Samsung Pay built in, so you can pay wirelessly with it. Here it is. This charging dock is great. They're really simple to use. You just plop your watch down and it's charging, and you can use it as a bedside watch as well, which is always great. Yeah, I don't really like the fact it's silver. Like, I'd rather have the black watch. So if I scroll back down, so I really like the black watch, but this is 42mm. This is the smaller size, whereas I prefer the larger size, which is a bit of a shame, but oh well. It has the same crown movement, and again, you can buy it on Carphone Warehouse if you really wanted to. And yeah, it includes free wireless charger duo worth $89.99 if you pre-order it. I won't be doing that. And yeah, so these are arriving 7th of September, which is in 4 weeks. Yeah, just under 4 weeks, and is right around my birthday. So that's always good. A nice little birthday present to myself. Yeah, that's about it on this. What I think 1.3 inch 360 by 360 display, runs Tizen. So the reason this is so good is that, first of all, it gets great battery life, and second of all, they're being made by Samsung, it actually runs an Exynos processor, which is even better because Qualcomm haven't updated a processor in 2 or 3 years. They haven't released a new processor in way too long, and it means that it means that it's a real pain to use. Daniel Armstrong in chat, sorry for missing out. I've been Samsunging for the last 5-10 minutes. Do you think the iPad 2018 is good for school, homework, and media? Media, yes, definitely. The iPad 2018 is really useful. In terms of homework, it depends on your homework. The fact it now has Apple Pencil support is great for people who use the Apple Pencil, I guess. I'm pretty sure Greg is the only person I know who actually uses the Apple Pencil, mostly because I don't know very many creatives, in terms of creatives who don't just use a pen and paper most of the time, or some kind of professional drawing surface. It's an iPad. It's better than any other tablet you can buy, more or less. So it's worth it in that sense. And in terms of can you get Python on iPad, you can get Python editors. I'm not sure if you can get anything that will run Python code. So you can get scripting environments, things like, oh, you know what, you might be able to use this. Let me pull this up. Yeah. Oh no, it's an interpreter So if I hit iPad, let's see what it says. So this might be what you're looking for if you want Python 3 and up. If you're after Python 2, I'm not certain. So yeah, you should... Let me bring chat back up here so I don't miss it. There we are. You should be okay with it. As far as I can tell. Awesome. I just really wish this black was available in 46mm. But yeah, I can't wait to get a hold of one of these. They look gorgeous. They're also not on Amazon right now. You can only buy them, as far as I can tell, through either the Samsung website or Carphone Warehouse. And they're actually out of stock on the Samsung website, which really sucks. So we shall see. It's a shame that they're out of stock. I'm not sure. They must be actually out of stock, because I believe the what's the colour called? Rose gold. Oh no, they didn't call it rose gold, did they? The rose gold 42mm one is still in stock, so I'm inclined to believe that these ones are actually sold out. Which is a real shame, because I want to pick one up as soon as possible. And we shall see about that. Because my LG G Watch R is definitely on its last legs. This poor thing, it has a dead pixel on it. And it's just struggling. How old is it? It is October of 2014, so it turns 4 this year. It has served me very well. I don't remember what I paid for it. Because I actually bought it off eBay. It was lightly used. And it was actually lightly used, to be fair. It arrived and, like, there was a small chunk out of it. Well, it wasn't even a chunk out of the metal. There was a small scratch on the metal. That was then sort of fixed up and looks fine. See, when this first came out, it was £225. So it's actually a great deal for the Galaxy Watch. I can't even remember the specs of my watch. 4GB of storage, 0.5 GB of RAM, 1.2 GHz Snapdragon 400. So yeah, that's that. Exynos 9110. But yeah, that'll be fun when it arrives. I've been for the last year. I've been considering getting the. Oh, I just realised it also has 1.5 GB of RAM. The Galaxy Watch has 3 times the RAM. That's crazy. Awesome. Good stuff. I think we're gonna get close to quality snaps. There isn't really much more to talk about this week. I've just been so crazily busy, but I haven't had a chance to figure stuff out. Hopefully next week will be a more regular episode. I'm just gonna hop onto the BBC news webpage, see if there's anything major on there. But I don't think there is. Oh yeah, Alex Jones got banned off of all the social medias apart from Twitter, but you know, that is what it is. Oh! Wait! I have forgotten something. Android Pie. It was named this week. Was it this week or 6th? Yeah, it was Monday. It was named this week. It's Android Pie. So I don't know how I feel. Oh, I do know how I feel about the name. I'm not very fond of it, but maybe it'll be something that grows on me. It's the first Android name where I've heard it and just gone, oh, that's what it is. Like all the other names have had me really excited. This one hasn't done that to me, which is a real shame. However, hopefully it grows on me. It launches with a bunch of features, including digital well-being, a grayscale mode for saving battery. What else does it come with? That's all I can remember right now. It also oh, I know what was great about Android Pie. It came 12 minutes late on, or 12 minutes later, I should say, on the Essential phone. So Google announced it at whatever time they announced it, and 12 minutes later, Essential went, oh, by the way, our phone sends it out too. And then you got the update straight away. So if I pull up this Gizmodo page, we get adaptive battery, adaptive brightness. These are really cool, actually. These app actions, but I feel like they're going the way of like tap and hold, where I won't actually use them. I do like this, however. These slices I might use more. If you don't know what I mean by tap and hold, it's what Apple refers to as force touch. But if I like click on a button here, it comes up with options. See if I can get the camera to. It comes up with options, and I never really use those. Like, I never remember that it's something that exists. So that is what it is. What else do we have here? Take screenshots faster. It's now a power menu. They've brought in the little gesture support widget instead of the 3 buttons. That doesn't apply to me though, because on a P20 Pro you have the touchpad, and I have this set up to work as a thing. So if I do that, it does that. If I go up, it will bring up. Is that it? I can never remember what it is. So that's to open recent apps. If I open that, it's then tap and hold to come out of it. And I want to say it's that. There we are, Google Assistant. Again, never use these. What else do we have? Oh, you know what I really like? The UI has sort of moved over to the right, which is nice. The one thing that I really like is it now remembers the audio for different Bluetooth devices. What that means is if when you use Bluetooth in the car, you have it set to full volume, yet when you use your Bluetooth headphones, you use it at like 50% volume, it will remember the volume percentages for different devices instead of you having to like go, oh my god, it's too loud, or why is it so quiet? Which is really useful. What do we have here? Muting repetitive notifications, making a screen less of a distraction, put limits on your screen time. So the well-being suite is really interesting because it lets you do things like see how much time you spend on different apps. You can set time limits to apps. There's even a wind down setting that again turns your phone to grayscale, turns on do not disturb, turns down the brightness, and makes sure it's better for you, I should say, better than you. Can you imagine your phone waltzes in, it's like, I'm better than you, go home. But I'm already home. But yeah, that is what it is. Okay, at this point, I think we're safe to wrap. I will say I am very excited for the Galaxy Watch. I will be comparing it side by side with the G Watch R, and that will be a video that comes up soon. When is soon? I don't know. I need to get the device first, and then we'll know. Thank you so much for watching. I'm just checking what... You know what, let's bring this up real quick. Ta-da! So these are the differences. So, interestingly, in theory, the G-Watch R has a better processor because it has a quad-core 1.2 instead of dual-core 1.15. But we'll see about that. And then the rest of it is slightly higher spec Bluetooth. It has GPS and NFC. I believe that's about it. So hang on, let me hit 46. Let's see what this changes. Okay. Yeah, basically nothing. Okay, cool. We shall see. I think the LTE model isn't coming to the UK, as far as I can tell. So we'll see about that. It's actually slightly thicker than the G-Watch R, so that's interesting. But this is all stuff we'll test out once it arrives. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this podcast, you know where to check it out every week, snpy.tech/podcast. This is an experimental split stream that was on both Twitch and YouTube, so we'll see how that is. Oh, hang on, we've got one last chat before we go. Do you think the iPad 2018 is better than the Surface Go? Yes, on a cost to performance ratio. If you were to have theoretically infinite money, I think the Surface Go would be more useful thanks to the full windows and the ability to use their keyboard, which is really cool. However, it's decent and it's definitely decent for the price, but the fact that it's running full windows also makes it quite heavy in that regard. And the 9 hours of battery life isn't quite as good as I'd like, though the 1800 by 1200 display is nice and it supports the what did Samsung call what did Windows, the Surface Pen. So I think they're close, but I think in terms of value for money, if you're getting keyboard and pen, then I'd say the Surface Go. If you're just getting a tablet, I'd say iPad. And that is that. Thank you for joining us, or joining me, I should say. It's been just me this week. If you have any questions, now would be your time to ask them one last time. So I'm going to give it 10 seconds for a message to come through. If not, thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you next week, where I have guests and we'll talk about news and stuff. Apologies again for this week. I've just had a crazy hectic week, and the hope is that as of next week we will be back to normal, complete with guests, and I think that's where we wrap it. Thank you to Daniel Armstrong for being active in the chat. It's always great to have a conversation with you guys. If you want to have a chat, go to snpy.tech/live to join us whenever we're live, which is at 8 PM British Summer Time every Sunday. So go do that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.